Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So, we have a couple of things to take a look at in this one. Now, we see where Carty and Alzarri Joseph, they have both stepped up in the ICC ODI rankings. Yes, it was a poor series for us, but those guys, they did some work and they have been rewarded by getting moved up the ICC rankings. We'll talk about that a little bit. Plus, we're also going to be zooming in on a few of the T20 journeymen who have joined up with the West Indies squad to take on England. We also see where the West Indies A team, they were really and truly beaten by South Africa A. So I'll give you a quick look at that. Plus the West Indies women, they were also defeated in their game yesterday. So just give a listening ear until the end as I work my way through all these stories. All right, let us start off with Carty and Alzarri Joseph. So we see where Carty and Alzarri Joseph, they have climbed up the ODI rankings, despite West Indies getting whitewashed. I will take a look at some information here from the Sportsmax website, and then I'll make my way over to the actual ICC website. So it says West Indies duo Carty and Alzarri Joseph have both made notable strides in the latest ICC men's ODI player rankings, even as the Caribbean side endured a 3-0 series defeat. Now, Carty, who compiled 154 runs across a three-match series, including a fluent century, right? We remember that century. They say including a fluent century in Cardiff, right? He has surged to a career best of 12. Yes, 12 position in the batting rankings. They say his move to 659 ranking points placed him just 1 point behind Captain Shea Hope, who remains the highest ranked West Indies batsman at 11. So Carty is up to 12 and Shea Hope is at 11. Now Sheffield Rutherford, who impressed with a good knock of 71, he has also moved up. They say, he actually dipped one place to 33rd, right? So he moved down one spot, Sheffield Rutherford. Yeah, man. So he moved on one place. He's the third West Indian in the top 50. So we have only 3 in the top 50, right? So, that is how it's looking. Now, in terms of the bowling, Alzarri Joseph, he did some work for us and he's now ranked at number 18th, following the 7 wickets that he picked up in the series. So Alzarri Joseph is ranked at 18th. Goody Kishmoti, the spinner, he actually slipped 5 places. He's now ranked at 16th. Yes, Goody Kishmoti. But, Goody Kishmoti is still our highest ranked ODI bowler. So Moti is 16th and Alzarri Joseph, he's on 18th. Now, Jaden Seals, as we know, he's making his way into the ODI thing. And, he's actually ranked at 57th. He will definitely want to keep working on his personal thing there. So, yeah, that is pretty much how it's looking. That is pretty much how it's looking for our players in the ICC ODI rankings. Nothing much, don't really have anything else to really talk about there. So that's basically how it's looking. Now let's just talk a little bit about the teams. If we look at the teams, we're still ranked at number 9. Yes, so we have at the top we have India, New Zealand, Australia, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, South Africa, Afghanistan, England, West Indies, right? And Bangladesh is at 10. So that is how it's looking, my people. We definitely need to get up in that top 8 quickly, right? So that is how it's looking there. All right, let's talk a little bit about the recently concluded West Indies A versus South Africa A game. West Indies A, they actually lost that game by an innings and 88 runs. Yes, an innings and 88 runs. Yesterday I gave you some information on that. Just going to do a quick recap here. So West Indies A in their first innings 240. South Africa batting once, 600 for 7 declare. West Indies A in their second innings 272 all out. So South Africa A winning that game by an innings and 88 runs. Right, let me just quickly give you the rest of our second innings. You can check out yesterday's video and you will see all of the information that I sent out on that. So in that 272 that we made in the second innings, the top scorer, Kevlin Anderson, getting 52 off 101. Alec Arthanes 49 from 83. Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, he got 40 from 36. Right, so those were the main contributors there coming out of that second innings. So congratulations to South Africa A. The West Indies A team not doing too well at all in that game. And, it seems as if, as of late, I have been giving you guys a lot of bad news here, because we see where the West Indies women, they were defeated by the England women, by 143 runs yesterday. England women, they score 366 for 6 in their 50 overs. West Indies women were bowled out for 223. So another defeat there. Let's take a look at this. Batting for the English, a couple of centurions. We see where the two openers, as a matter of fact, got centuries. Amy Jones, the wicketkeeper batter, she scored 129 from 98. Tammy Beaumont got 106 from 109. Right, so those are the two ladies that led the way for them. And bowling for the West Indies women, Alain, she picked up 2 for 52 from 6. Ramarak 2 for 57 from 10. Right, and we saw where Glasgow and Fletcher both picked up a wicket apiece. Now, when it was time for the West Indies women to give chase, we actually got off to an okay start. We put together 37 before we lost the first wicket. Grimond, she scored 53 from 72. Other main contributors, we saw Glasgow getting 44 from 24. Right, so those were the main contributors there. Stephanie Taylor getting 20. And we saw James getting 19. Right, so those were the main contributors coming out of that innings there. So the West Indies women scoring 223 all out in 45.4 overs. And they were chasing 366. Right, losing that game by a huge margin of 143. Right, so tough on the ladies. Anyways, let's finish up my viewers and subscribers with the West Indies T20 team. Now, the first game is set to bowl off on Friday. Yes, on Friday, the first game is set to bowl off. And, I was looking at the West Indies Facebook page, and I see where quite a few of the T20 journeymen, they have arrived. I saw a photo of Andre Russell, saw Jason Holder, and Ravman Powell. Ravman Powell, as we know, he was recently stripped of the captaincy, but they have decided to keep him in the squad. So let us see if he gets in the team, into the playing 11. As a specialist batsman, remember, he's no longer playing as an all-rounder. So let us see how Sammy will set up this team. The fact that he removed him as captain, it's going to be very interesting to see how he goes about setting up this playing 11. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. I'm going to leave it right here for now, and we'll touch base again soon. Bless up.